held me back, the resistance that I had before was all in me. And to have something to work on and to work towards, that's happiness. Wherever you are, it applies. It was never the person, it was God bringing this person, God manifesting this event to help you move forward. I'm in YouTube, so in this video, you're gonna learn how to transform your body wherever you are. Wherever you are in your fitness journey. If you're a beginner or you've done this before, you want to do it better in a more sustainable way, healthy way, as rapid as possible and as efficient as possible. I'm going to talk about the comeback, 20% body fat to 10% body fat, more muscular, less fat. I mean, I've done this multiple times before, more than 10 times. I also have a bachelor degree of science in biomedical engineering, so I understand what goes inside the body and out. And I view this fitness as an art. As an actor, producer, director, and writer, goes a lot deeper into the creation of the self-image, the vision, creation, documenting plans in terms of diet, and workout or sleep and all that. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. The gym has been my savior. What I see is documenting my journey is helping me focus, be accountable, and at the same time inspire others and myself included. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is not what I'm talking about right now. It's the purpose. It's the why you're doing it. I mean, you can do things for yourself, but when you include others, when you share, when you listen, when you watch yourself, you stay accountable, you know why you're doing it, and you keep going, you keep improving, and you get creative. That's what it's all about. I haven't been documenting much. It affected me in so many ways, including not being happy, not enjoying the process, not being focused, drifting from the vision. I enjoy being in front of the camera, you know, that's what I do. I love creating content, I love acting, that's what I started doing, that's where I'm headed, that's what I'm doing. Creating content, if it was fitness or entertainment, film and all that, it's all the same. Whether I'm speaking to the camera or not looking at the camera, but just being in front of the camera and also behind the camera. The creation part is part of me, who I am. So I've been looking at it and I've been so motivated and inspired. It's not about how many likes and views and all that. It's about watching myself documenting my journey. As I have in my bio in here, it says I'm documenting my journey. So it's this that shifts the whole concept of creation. A friend of mine told me, I mean, you're going to the gym, you're eating healthy, you're on a diet, you have this crazy lifestyle. Just put on the camera. I mean, that's what it is. And connecting with people, like lately I've been feeling like I haven't been hearing my voice, or I haven't been as connected or socially active. This way of speaking gives me a lot of space to share, entertain, and inspire. It allows me to hear my voice and also reach out. And it helps me. It helps me mentally, spiritually, and physically. So, we're not gonna get deep into the last phase of my life. Maybe we'll get into it later in later videos. Now, I wanna share with you what I'm doing for the comeback right now. Doing this right now will connect me more into the community. So that's what I'm hoping right now, to gather back a community, join forces. I'm training 6 days a week, one rest day. So my split is like chest, triceps, and then back and biceps, and then shoulders, yoga and calisthenics, and then legs, and then arms, chest, and lower back. Mainly the stuff that I'm working on to gain more mass in and develop. And the 6th day is yoga and calisthenics. And I have cardio 20 to 30 minutes each day. So that is basically what I'm doing in terms of training. In terms of diet, I am around 1800 calories. I keep kind of like 200 calories for the sauces and ingredients that I put on. It goes around 100 to 200 calories and all that. And it's really low for my current weight and height, but here's where we're starting. We're gonna adjust as we move forward. The highest portion is protein, and then low carbs, low fats. I'm gonna be documenting my workouts in separate videos. I'm gonna create a lot of workout videos. I'm gonna create a lot of lifestyle routine videos, and we're gonna dive into the nutrition part in some videos as well. Lately, been painting. I've been developing projects like 2 feature films and a series. So why am I coming back right now to 10%? Because I feel good. It feels better to look good. It feels better to have lower fat, better sleep, better mood, better energy, better overall feeling, and to have something to work on and to work towards. That's happiness. I mean, it's okay to maintain. That's what I did. I mean, I worked out. I ate a little bit, but I enjoyed a little bit of my food because I didn't have a specific goal towards or to change towards. But it doesn't change much. It just keeps you on homeostasis level. Homeostasis means like regular. It doesn't change. But right now, we're heading towards something. We're applying more effort. We're changing up every phase. The process of that is enjoyable. I also drink like 3 to 4 liters a day, about a gallon. This is one of my paintings. This is the latest one. I call it The Journey to Self. بالعربي القرب من الذات. In life, let's talk about it. So in life, you start, right? Anywhere in life. It doesn't matter if you're young or you're in your 20s or whenever you discover your passion or the meaning of life or the enjoyment, or you're at your lows or mids or highs. Wherever you are, it applies. So wherever the journey is, you just look at which moment, and it could be this one. So you start here, you have an option to exit and go that way, but you don't see much in your road or your direction, but you see a bit of light, and then you be here, right? And then you have an idea that the road is over there, and you see that there is another detour, which is a U-turn, right? You go back to maybe your comfort zone or your safe road or the safe option or the recommended one, and you go that way. And don't get me wrong, those directions would pay off. They are real good ones. I mean, a lot of people would recommend you things that they've done and that worked for them. But if your journey is self-discovery or closer to God or closer to the meaning of life or your mission, then you'd have to have your own way. And you go up here and you look at it, you pass the valleys and you go up the mountain, which is self, and you get closer. And this is a DNA sequence, which refers to the self, your genetics, your uniqueness, and each person is unique in themselves, and that is pure light. So, as you can see, there's victory in that. There is satisfaction, and there is fulfillment. You can only get on that road. These paintings that I do kind of like start as an abstract idea, and then they develop as a painting, which is an amazing process. Sometimes I would make a mistake, and that creates another way or another idea. Like this DNA sequence, wasn't in my mind when I started. I was like, all right, we're heading towards the light, or pure consciousness, or God, or, you know. So lately I've been low, and that's when I got closer to my faith and to God and to myself. Spend a lot of time working on myself and and my values. You can find God at your highest or lowest or anywhere. At your lowest, you find it and you understand that anything that happened in your life, it was Him, it was God, it was the spiritual realm, the divine that is in us and closer to us than what we think, closer than the vein. أقرب لكم من حبل الوريد or something يعني ما تحضرني الآية حاليا بس that's what it is. You understand that it's always God that's guiding, that is helping, that is putting people and circumstances and events in your life. It was never the call, it was never the person, it was God bringing this person, God manifesting this event to help you move forward. That's something you realize when you have nothing. When the call is not here, when no one's around, when nothing is working out. And then when you're at your highest, you understand to keep with Him, to keep sticking with God, to keep moving and working towards your higher self, the better version of yourself. And that's positive, that's good. And so you have to just be aligned with God. So I feel better. I'm good with my prayers, meditation. My mental health is a lot better. My relationships are getting better. I'm also discovering that what held me back, the resistance that I had before, was all in me. I was creating negative scenarios in my head and entertaining them. And the main thing was like, all right, I discovered 5 years or maybe 7 years ago that I argue and I fight, or sometimes rigid, being hard sometimes is good. It creates discipline and structure. But even though I stopped arguing, I was arguing here, and keeping those negative scenarios kind of like create more of those scenarios in real life. So if I was happy that I'm working towards something, then I could just imagine that thing happening. Why would I argue about it? Like, it's happening right now. The scene in my mind is beautiful. That is my latest discovery, and I found it true when I was replaying good scenarios or just meditating throughout my day, like letting go of those negative thoughts and just being here and not thinking much and just going with the flow and doing things and focusing on what I'm doing and having glimpses of vision and being happy. It puts a smile on my face and also keeps me present. It creates great opportunities, scenes in my reality. Like I have a great interaction with a family member or a friend, or I have a great call that we chat. I receive a great message. So that is the proof that whatever you feel, whatever you think, whatever you do is all your attitude. And your attitude creates your altitude, your reality, and how you view it. And I've been diving deep into quantum physics and metaphysics, and I've been, reading a lot about spirituality and different religions and all that, and they all speak the same thing. Whether, Islam, that's my root, whether it was Christianity or Buddhism, Hinduism, or science now proved it. All of that is proven right now. إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. What that means is you can expect change to come from God, but you have to start within yourself. So how does this connect to our fitness journey? It connects because we're right here, right now. We're heading towards a goal, right? I had PDF products before, like ebooks, one-on-one coaching, but right now I'm working towards creating digital products like ebooks and all that to help you guys. It's in the process. Also, let me know what you're working towards in the comments. What are your goals? What are you struggling with? I'll reply to that or create more specific videos about that or those topics. I enjoy speaking in English. I express myself this way better and more comfortably, fluently, smoothly. But I might throw in some Arabic words here and there, it happens. Or I might not. Yeah, so YouTube is gonna be my hub where I talk and long form and all that. And my Instagram and TikTok are gonna be for shorts, fun, entertaining, quick shots. Anyway, so stay tuned. I'm gonna have more videos coming up. Subscribe, like, comment, and turn on your notifications in order for me to know what you're into, what you like, what you're expecting, and all that. And overall, sharing the journey with you. So thank you, and I'm thinking about the next video already.